fewer than 140 athletes are currently participating in the ongoing Olusegun Obasanjo National Squash Championship holding in Abeokuta, the state capital. The championship, featuring senior men and women, under 16 boys and girls, attracted players from different states of Nigeria, as the instance of Ogun State Squash Association, in conjunction with Nigeria Squash Federation. According to National President Nigeria Squash Federation, the championship is part of efforts to keep promoting and developing squash game in Nigeria, as well as position Nigeria players for international games.
Started this a few years ago. We didn't know how far it will go, but we thank God that we're where we are today. Like I mentioned earlier, it's the first championship, and it enables our players to earn ranking points locally. And this gives more or less the highest ranking points of all the PSA events we're holding. This is the third one we're hosting this year, but the ranking points our national players will earn is going to be the highest for this tournament. And this tournament is in two parts. We have the senior, male and female, and then we have the juniors. And for this, we also need to say a big thank you to our sponsor, because most tournaments we hold are usually either senior or junior. But in this occasion, we're having both events. And I'm happy to say that as of this afternoon, we have 138 athletes registered for this event. I think it's worth an applause. Also, to make this event more interesting, we're not having a knockout event, we're having a Monrad event. What we mean by a Monrad event is all players that come in get to play every day of the tournament, and then at the end of the day, they fall in their own position based on how they perform.
Well, of course, I don't need to tell you, because you have seen this complex. This complex is built purposely for us to play squash, and also the Royalty Club of Nigeria of Egbaland, which is mainly sponsors of squash game in Ogun State, has also equally established a squash academy in these premises, whereby we coach and we train younger athletes, mainly to keep them off the streets and to make sure that they are useful for themselves, for the nation, and even for the entire world as they grow to become athletes and good players. Maybe eventually they become professionals.
Meanwhile, the sponsorer Otumba Yemi Lawal expresses gratitude for this year's championship, hence promised to sustain it.
I'm delighted to be here today, and for me it's even an honor to be a sponsor of this event. Well, it's something that I'm interested in. We started about 3 weeks ago by also contributing to the training of some people in Lagos by the European guys that came to train some of the participants. And I'm so delighted and honored to be here today to be the sole sponsor of this event. And it's something that we plan to be doing every year. It's going to be a yearly thing by the grace of God. And well, I said to myself that Abeokuta is my home, and let's start from my hometown, from my town. I'm a chief here, and I like to support the program in Ogun State, and to start with our father program, Chief Obasanjo, the former president.
Abibat Ajayi, TV24 News.